heart, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching this guy's channel, Jody's channel, Jody's Corner.
Started from the bottom with no handouts. Started with a vision and he turned it to reality. Had to let him know. Shout out to the code. Either way it go, we gon' get this shit for show. Money moves, the money moves if the right way. It's us, gang. Team sus, ain't no other way. Them coins up, the coins up if you initiated. Shout out to the tats up on the wall, cause they don't really make the studio what it is. Real as it ever gets. Shout out Aquaman and in the Flash too. Shout out Virgo King, he the man too. Yeah, shout out E-Man, fuck a damn too. Hey, it's Jody's Corner. Yeah, hey, it's Jody's Corner. Yeah, it's Jody's Corner. It's the place where you wanna be. Saying the wrong thing will get you a beam, man. Channel coming real soon. Shout out to X, man. His family the best, man. You cannot contest this. Don't give a freak about a hater, man. I eat him for breakfast. Shout out Bobo though. That's the homie though. Always keep it real, and that's the way it go. Jody never changed up, he stayed the same. He made his name, never played it safe, and he changed the game. Hey, it's Jody's Corner. Yeah, hey, it's Jody's Corner. Yeah, it's Jody's Corner. It's the place where you wanna be.
In the beginning, it's like I had to take a leap of faith. It was me in front of the camera. And I did have to take a leap of faith.
YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Tyler, and I got Jody with me from Jody's Corner. Go ahead and say what's up, Jody.
What's up, YouTube? What's good? It's your boy Jody Joe. I am on the homie Tyler Cordalis' channel, and it's so good to be here, bro. What's happening? Got some questions for me? Oh, E's here.
Oh, that's what's up, YouTube land. What's going on, y'all?
Shout out E.
Shout out to E.
All right, so let's get into this.
For sure. What's up, fam?
So as you heard at the end of the song that we just played, you mentioned in the beginning you had to take a leap of faith.
In the beginning, it's like I had to take a leap of faith. And I did have to take a leap of faith. I had to take a leap of faith so many times in my channel's history. Wonder Woman, my channel, going live, doing that video that was controversial, doing that, saying that, giving that opinion that I knew people wouldn't like and agree with. Other people telling me that they didn't want to ride with me because I was too real. They didn't want to follow that same narrative.
You mentioned Wonder Woman going live for the first time, being real, opposed to other YouTubers that, take the easy way out. Can you explain some of your motivations, inspirations that you had to take those leaps?
Leap of faith. Starting the show. You talking about like when? You talking about all the leaps?
Everything you've ever had to take a leap on. You don't have to say everything, but
yeah. I would say that
some of the big ones.
When the first leap was, I would say, converted my channel from a Yu-Gi-Oh channel to a pop culture channel, because I built my first 1,000 subscribers doing Yu-Gi-Oh videos, deck profiles, dual content, deck collections, shit like that, because I was, passionate about Yu-Gi-Oh. And then, still passionate about Yu-Gi-Oh, I decided to, because I was also passionate about movies, and then decided to I asked myself if I could start doing movie reviews and shit, if they would be open to that. And they said, yeah, they were open to it. They were welcome to the idea, and they supported me, man. So that was like probably the first leap of faith that I ever kind of took, was going into pop culture and converting my channel from a Yu-Gi-Oh trading card channel to the Jody's Corner that you guys know of today. So that's kind of crazy, right? So that was the first one. And then the biggest leap of faith was, I would probably say, it was Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah, that was a huge risk, right?
Right.
That was a huge. This man risked whole livelihood. Everybody told him, bro, I don't know about you and take a risk on
Everybody.
that, man. Everybody told him about that.
Was telling me that I ain't shit. Like, you shouldn't do it. You crazy?
Gal was
you
a
sure?
new person.
A whole bunch of you sure?
Yeah.
That Wonder Woman kind of weak. Patty, who's Patty? You don't know Patty. She only did one movie. It was a lot of that, and I put out videos, streams, talking about it, hyping it, saying, preaching how Wonder Woman is going to be the best movie of the DC universe. Put it on its back, save the DC universe because Snyder was killing it.
Debate for debate.
And a lot of people were like, Jody, you're gonna be wrong. And I'm telling you, I was talking about it for like, I've been talking about it since BVS. So BVS came out in March 2016, and I was promoting it all the way up to release June 2017. So about a year and a half of promoting, even before BVS on camera, that's what they saw.
Yeah.
About a year and a half of saying Wonder Woman's gonna be the movie to save the DC universe. It'll be the first commercially successful and critically successful unanimous DC film. And people were saying that, you know, I'm crazy. And sure enough, it turned out to be exactly what I said it was. The savior of the DC universe.
Yeah, more faith in Gal and Patty than anybody else did. Gal was a new face. We saw her in other stuff, but she was a new face. She didn't look the part as Wonder Woman. She was too damn skinny. He was the only one, and I give it to you on that. He's the only one, the only one, even out of the old league, the only one who believed in Gal and Patty. Nobody else.
They were hating on Gal heavy, and Patty was a nobody to them.
Well,
everybody was saying that movie was gonna suck. It said there was leaked articles. Oh, it's a disjointed mess. That's when I went to a little beef. I got into a little beef with Sasha Pearl Raver and Screen Junkies and Collider because they had her on there saying some bullshit. Called out Campia, got into beef with Campia over Wonder Woman, got into beef with Grace Randolph over Wonder Woman. I got into beef with a lot of people over this freaking over Patty again. And then, you know, Patty took notice, she took heed, and she was like, man, this guy's awesome. We met at the WonderCon 2017 and been friends ever since.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. She cast me in her television show as an extra in I Am the Night, chilling with everybody on set and stuff. So yeah, that was really nice. And more to come in the future, I'm sure. Shout out to Patty, man. She dope. But that was probably the biggest leap of faith. And that's where I got a ton of clout because the doubters who were doubting me was like, this fool was right.
Yeah.
Like, it was undeniable. They was like, who is this nigga? That's when a lot of people was like, dang, Jody's Corner called this shit.
Yeah, you sure did.
Jody's Corner was saying this shit for a really long time. Bobo put in the chat, Cash App is a really dope app.
I didn't know if you wanted me to
no.
interrupt the.
Nah, go ahead, bro. He said Cash App. Shout out to Bobo though.
Shout out Bobo though.
That's the homie though.
Oh, you can't see it on your screen. Oh, that's my screen. They can see that. You can see this.
$20 donation from the homie Bobo.
Shout out Bobo.
Shout out to Bobo though. That's the homie though. So yeah, man, like. And then I would say probably like this probably was the next leap of faith.
Yeah.
Studio deciding that I wanted to get out of sitting out of my home, sitting in front of a camera all the time, like the little setup that I had. I wanted to make it bigger.
Yeah.
And I'm still doing it, but I want to make it bigger. That's where the studio comes into play. And investing money into building this shit slowly but surely, and then unleashing it, and then continuing to make it grow and stuff like that, and being the owner of my own studio
and
channels,
company,
pretty freaking epic,
and company, because
and having my boys on, proud of that, you know. So there's a lot of leap of faith. Another leap of faith was going live for the first time. You know what I'm saying? That was another leap of faith, and I think you asked me also, what was my motivations? What motivated me?
Motivation. What inspired you?
The biggest, I would say, the biggest motive, and I'm not saying this works for everybody. I'm not saying this works for everybody, and I'm not encouraging other people to use this as a tool. It's just something that worked for me, something that I was determined to do no matter what. It was spite. Like the sheer knowledge of knowing that stuff. You can't go through here. What are you doing? You need to wait. The sheer knowledge of knowing that something was wrong and I wanted it to be right, but the creatives that I was involved with didn't want to take my ideas. They wanted it their way or the highway.
You want to change.
Yeah. And once that movie hopper sheet fell apart and I left, I said, I'm about to show these fools how to do it right, and I'm about to do it my way. That was a huge motivator for me to get going with doing the reactions and the movie reviews and stuff like that, and even taking Jody's Corner even further. So that was a part of it as well. But then everything else is just passion. It's just legitimate passion.
So you mentioned going from Yu-Gi-Oh to pop culture. I wanted to ask, did you have any expectations and goals making that transition? And was it hard or did it come naturally?
Bro, expectation. No expectations. Goal, it was 10,000 subscribers. That was my first goal on YouTube back in 2016 when I started, was to get 10,000 subscribers and I'm done. I was like, that's it. Just let me get 10,000. I'm cool. Let me get 10. It was the journey to 10,000 subscribers, and little what I know, I would get that in the first 8 months.
Start building up more.
Right. So, and that's when the YouTube algorithm was being fair. That's when they didn't blackball my channel. They didn't. I was just blowing, just going, knocking the barriers down. So 10,000 subscribers was my first goal. And was it hard? No, it wasn't hard. The only challenge, like for me, it wasn't hard, but I know that for other people, saving money is hard.
Yeah.
Buying equipment is hard. Not spending your money and saving it for that camera you need is hard.
Not knowing when you're going to receive money again. And
right. Be willing to spend your last $300 on a piece of equipment versus fill up your grocery list and for that week. You know what I'm saying? Should I drop $300 in the house for groceries?
Or should I invest into this?
Or should I get this microphone real quick and then just hold the groceries off because we got some food. We got enough food to last until shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's hard for a lot of people. It wasn't hard for me. What was hard for me was the challenge, was editing, learning all this technology. I didn't know shit about nothing when I started YouTube, bro. I knew jack shit, except, I knew how to upload videos because of my Yu-Gi-Oh channel. But as far as like how to do a trailer reaction, getting set software and editing I had to learn all that shit. Code helped me out. He gave me like a little boost, but then I was on my own after the first couple of days and I had to figure that out on my own. So just the learning curve, I would say, was the most challenging part.
It felt like you knew all this stuff already. Like your mindset.
I learned it. I sat, buckled down, and learned that shit. But within a week, I was freaking already, knowing my shit. That's why X-Files holds this L. Channel coming soon, though.
Well, that was one of my next questions. You answered learning the programs. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
You and Code.
That's what's holding X-Files back, by the way.
Is understanding how to do.
He got the stuff. He had me help him with the equipment. It's the software and editing that's wrecking his shit. He ain't even ready for that.
And putting his videos on YouTube, right? Or he knows how to do it already.
It's the software part. He's at the juncture where now it's not about having equipment. It's about sitting down
and learning.
And that's why his channel's on delay right now. I just want to say that.
You and Code, you guys saw Star Wars The Force Awakens. Did you know beforehand you were going to come to the crib, make a video, post that on YouTube? How did that come about?
Heck no, I don't think I expected to do a review. It was like we went to go see Force Awakens. I didn't like it. He loved it. We were at Flash's house chilling, and I was like, man, bro, let me set this camera up. Let's get this popping. I recorded that on my phone, put it on the tripod, and we went. What's up, y'all, man? Welcome to Jody's Corner, man. This is Star Wars
Episode 7. It's finally here.
Force Awakens.
Force Awakens.
It has.
You can tell that shit wasn't even edited. It was just all one video, I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really know how to edit back then. That was back when I didn't know how to edit. So I was just going free, just hit record and go. So nah, bro, we just set it up with that trash background. We had Yu-Gi-Oh! Tin cans in the back. She was looking bootleg as freak.
Yukio was right there on the side. You see on the side right there.
Yeah, bro. That whack coffee table
The
cloth he
chair,
had,
chairs
bro.
there.
Yeah, that shit. So me and Code just talked like we normally do. Like we normally would argue and have debates off camera. We would everything that you would see us do on camera, we used to do off camera. And then it was like, bro, like we should make a channel showing the world this shit because this shit is kind of fire.
Right.
And then, you know, me and Code did that video and we talked about Star Wars. It was a rant. That's how we go. And then that's how that turned out. It wasn't planned at all, though.
But it was a great
Jody.
idea.
Beardless Jody. Shout out to Jody's Angels, too. Look at
That was
y'all.
a great idea, though.
Yeah.
You talked about having a vision for the studio we see today. I want to know, at what moment did you see the vision like in your mind? And what were some of the inspirations and ideas you had that maybe didn't make it to the table?
Okay. So I started to have the vision about taking it to the next level once I noticed that the streams, the Justice League streams we were doing, were starting to get too comfortable. We're starting to get too repetitive, where I felt like all of us were stagnant. I felt like there was a point in the Justice League sitting on the couch where I would do a stream, I would look around, I would hear input, I would see niggas farting, falling,
Talking
sussing,
to each
chips,
other. Yeah.
food everywhere.
Yeah.
And I just looked around me for like it was like a couple of month process of just feeling it. I'm like, is this it for us? Like, is this as high as it goes? I asked myself that in my head, and I'm like, this is not it for me. I don't think this is not my peak. But I knew that all of them weren't down for it. I knew I couldn't take all of them with me to do my idea. I had people in my head who I wanted to take with me, who I know could elevate and become something. But I knew some of my friends who were down for it and who weren't. And then I had to learn some who pretended to be down for it, but really weren't down
Who
for
was
it.
really loyal at the
Exactly.
same time, too.
It was those Justice League streams where I realized, like, nigga, this shit is kind of like, we're not growing.
Yeah.
Like as people, as commentators, our
Business.
niggas were still fanboys.
Yeah.
Niggas were still on their same shtick. Like, yeah, it's fun cracking, but I wanted more than that. I wanted to be taken seriously. I wanted to be a freaking business. I wanted to be. And that's the thing. Certain people had their mindset on wherever I would take them. That's whack, but it was fine. I was fine with that. And certain people had their mindset on right where we were at. Oh, we're getting donations? Cool. We're getting a little bit of clout here. We got fun. Cool.
Our name is out there a little bit.
All the while, bro, I'm over there going home, putting out these videos. I'm putting out these videos. I'm putting out these movie reviews. I'm putting out these reactions. I'm putting out these discussions to up my freaking brand.
Yeah.
I felt like coming to the Justice League streams was like everybody eating off my plate.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel like other people were doing what they should have done. And I'm like, I need more than this. I was trying to compete with the colliders, the screen junkies. That's what this is. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying, and no one saw that but me. And even when I would sit them down after a stream and tell them my ideas, niggas would be like, "Oh, that's tight, bro. It's tight." Like they didn't give a freak. Like they didn't even see what I was saying. Like, bro, imagine this setup. I was giving them the angle of the table. I said, imagine this kind of table, TVs, street corner walls with bricks.
It's supposed to be all up in there.
With lights and shit. Imagine the setup with the microphones. Everybody have their certain people have their own mics and their own chair. We giving that real product, high quality shit. Oh yeah, it's cool, bro. It's cool. It's tight. Yeah, but anyway, so I'm like, okay, these niggas don't see shit. Well, they don't give a freak. I said, all right, for sure. So I just slowly but surely, and then I had to learn that in order for me to do this, I had to have some business discussions with some people of the Justice League. Like, bro, I gotta flap my wings.
Yeah.
And that's where the studio came in. You know, I don't know if you guys remember, but remember when donations changed from just like for the studio.
Yeah, it was just all for the studio.
When donations
whenever
someone
was for the studio.
Yeah, well, what did you know about the for the studio donations? What's your understanding of them?
Every $100, every $50 donation was always for the studio.
No, incorrect. Every donation that was given that had for the studio in it.
Yeah.
Matter if it was $5, $2, $50, $100, $500. If it had for the studio in it, because I let them know, like, I'm trying to build the studio, that would go to me to build the studio.
Yeah.
Because she wasn't getting spent the right way. And I knew that, and I knew, because me and J3 were at the hip. And when I wanted to move forward, he supported it. He was like, yeah, for sure. But it's more than just you're blessing me and supporting me to move forward. We need to put money down to move forward. There's equipment that needs to be bought. But he had his own situations going, and I understand he has family and all that stuff. And I understand. I put my family second in some circumstances to build this. J3 did not want to do that. His family came first, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's how a lot of people say that's how it should go. For me, I put everything to the side. Still, I still had love for my kid. I didn't ignore them.
Of course.
But my priority for the most part was getting this done and getting it done. And it's a sacrifice that I had to make. J3 wasn't willing to make it. So I was like, all right, well, I got to go on my own. I got to go on my own and do this for the studio thing, and it'll be all on me. We'll continue to do the streams. Everything's fine. And it worked out. It worked out both ways, and it was fine. Everything worked. And then that's how this came to be. There was another part to that question. I forgot. It just shows that
y'all have different creative ideas, and you had a formula, and his formula was different compared to yours,
Mm-hmm. I know there was another part to your question.
There is more. Also, I also had down, like, how much support behind the scenes did you have for that vision, and was there ever a time that you thought it impossible?
Yeah. Okay. I remember the last part to the other question.
What was the other?
What did it mean to you?
I tried to. I think you asked. Can you ask the last question? Not the one you just asked, but the last one again.
How much support behind the scenes did you have for that vision?
Before that one. The one I just answered.
What were some of the inspirations for the ideas you had?
Okay. Well, I might be tripping then. All right, never mind. All right. So back to the initial question. You said what was support?
Yeah. How much support behind the scenes did you have for that vision? And was there a time you thought it impossible?
How much support behind the scenes did I have?
Yeah, with the whole league. You kind of answered it basically, though.
So yeah. For my family, I had zero. I'm gonna keep it a buck. My girl hated the fact that I did YouTube. She bros, spike 2 on that end. She like crushed my dreams, man. I was like, baby, if I keep this YouTube thing going, I could probably. I remember taking her my first pay from YouTube, and she hated the fact that I put a lot of time into YouTube and I'm spending money on the equipment. And she started to see that, I don't know if it was some jealousy there or something. I don't really know, but I know that my time was dedicated to the channel. And I remember I took her the first time I got paid. I got like a $200-something check from YouTube. I was like, look, got 200. I was like, baby, check this out. Hey, this time next year, I might be making $800 a month, and we could live off that. Like I'm thinking like, yo, we could pay a lot of bills,
right?
And I remember she was like. And this is not to knock my girl because I love her and we got past it. At this point, we're past that. But in the beginning, she was like, she looked at that $200 and heard my dreams of $800 a month. She was like, a year? That ain't even enough. And I was like, that shit effed me up, man. So I was for a whole year, for a whole few months, I was doing YouTube in spite of her as well to prove her wrong. So she didn't support me at all. Like she was mad, coming home mad, turning the shoulder over me in the bed. Hit me with text messages of drama, like, "Oh, you mess with this girl? Who's this person in your comment section?" A lot of that type of shit.
Yeah, I remember those.
So that was the hardest part, man. The biggest challenge was my home. My home wasn't peaceful because of this YouTube shit, and there's a lot of y'all don't know about that. I didn't share that. A couple people know I mentioned it a long time ago, but that was the hardest part. Was my family wasn't all the way right doing this shit, and it's a sacrifice that I had to make.
A lot of people didn't support him. When he was telling me about his dream way back, he was like, bro, I had an idea of what I really wanted to do. And my family, a lot of people didn't support me. They like, oh, this is just YouTube. This is nothing. You need to go get another job. You need to go do this. You need to go do that. And he like, I have a dream. I have an idea. And he said that if I didn't stick to the idea, I would be who I am today, and he had to. And it just, that's why a lot of us, we look up to him. And, Jody's like a huge big brother to me because there's no man that I've in my life, besides God, there's no man in my life that I ever look up to besides this man. I've never looked up to anyone in my life. You know what I'm saying? I got homeboys, I got uncles who are very successful, but they success, I never looked at them and saw them as like that. I guess because, we're an age factor, but I literally I'm inspired by Jody. You know what I'm saying? I
Thanks,
love who he is, and I see his vision. I always just tell him, bro, I see your vision. He like, bro, you think a lot. You think it big. I see that. And I said, bro, I see your vision. And here it is today.
It's wild because when it comes to support from the league, I remember telling them my vision. It's just like, felt like nobody was really, he was support. They were all supportive, like, oh, go for it. Yeah. But none of them saw it. Like, saw what I saw. Like, even when I would describe to them and talk about how the benefits of, none of them. And that's fine because, everybody can't see what I see. We're all individuals.
Right.
So, support from the league. The support from the league was as far as, do it, bro. Yeah, for sure. Tight. That was it. As far as if I knew not to ever ask them for a dime. Like I remember, because when you asked them for, niggas didn't want to put no effort, money into the shit. They only wanted to come, sit, eat, fart, sus, joke, go home. Get some donations if they had some in their name, they'll get that. Certain niggas was there for food and gas money, but it was easy when as soon as it would become kind of work, niggas would start to fall off. And that's just not how I'm built, man. If you want something, nobody saw the end game. Sadler Ward is the only one that saw what I was talking about. And now he didn't see the exact vision of the table. He couldn't see it either, but he saw the importance of everything. He said, bro, ain't nothing else. He said, we are black men doing something constructive. We out here making moves. People are see us. They look at us. We can make this a brand, make it big. What Jody doing? Sadler Ward was trying to get the Savages and the E's and the HT3s and the X-Files serious. Like, take this shit seriously, bro. Like, if Jody leave behind, that's a wrap.
Yeah, he did say that.
He was saying it.
He said that several times.
And I'm like, bro, like, you niggas have an opportunity. You have an opportunity to do something special. And he tried with the best of them, but nigga, that shit just don't click. It don't click. If the shit don't hit, it don't hit. You can't put passion where there is none.
The Justice League streams was dry, man, when Jody left. Like when Jody would like go,
those were sad
do
to
his
see,
thing.
Man.
It wouldn't be the same. Like it'll be someone else's stream. It'll be J3 stream, but it don't be like the connection is not
like
there. The energy was completely off. It was completely off. It was never the same. So it's like you can see like how when Jody's there, how things are coming in, how subscribers are coming in, how things are organized. When J3, it was disorganized. Things was breaking apart. It was just like joke, or just stupid stuff. Or next person talks to this person, next person talks to that person. That's where it was like, take control of your shit.
Yeah.
Because a lot of that shit wasn't happening. It wasn't happening. It was a lot of dysfunction. It was a lot of
well, we're different. We ran our shit different. That's the whole point of being different.
Yeah.
I ran mine a certain way. He did his the way he wanted. He was more laid back, let people be free. Let whatever the freak. I wanted to be structured and still fun stuff and all that and energy and passion, but you know, that's just the difference of it all, which is fine. You know, it is what I would look back at streams that I wasn't on and I'd be like, dang, this does feel different. Even I've noticed that, like, shit is just different. And because the passionate one, I'm not trying to gas myself, but no one was passionate. They were just there. You know, certain niggas felt a certain way about each other too. There's layers to that shit too.
A lot
of motherfuckers.
It's a lot of stuff y'all don't know about.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
So it's a lot of that shit was going on. And but as far as support from the league, look, I appreciate my friends, man, because they didn't have to come, but they chose to come. And there was a point where people started to feel like they were their own self. Like, nigga, I'm this guy. Nigga, I'm this. I'm coming because I got my own little shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm here, baby.
Divas, bro.
So it was really more about that than about Jody's Corner at a certain point. So as far as support, I had very little support. My main support was myself and you guys. Y'all are the ones that supported me. Y'all are the ones that fueled me. Y'all are the reasons why I got this far. I just had the passion to do it. Y'all had the pockets and the good comments.
The love, man. The love. Jody's family is built up, man. Love.
That's crazy. Thinking back to all that shit.
A lot.
Crazy.
I think I found that question you might have been thinking about. It was any ideas that you had for the studio that didn't come to light.
There it is. That was the
Thank
question.
you, Spidey.
That was the question. Yes. When we were doing Justice League streams, and this is what frustrated the freak out of me. When we were doing Justice League streams, we were on the couch. The couch was stained, farted on, broken. Mind you, that was my couch for my house that I put down here. We were supposed to get a new one, but niggas didn't want to. The problem was nobody wanted to chip in money to get better shit, and I got tired of it. Nobody wanted to chip in for a new computer, audio interface, new mics, new chip. I wanted to take away the couch and give individual leather chairs that we can have our own logo and name on and put it in like a V shape. I even laid out, once again, I laid out a whole vision to have a V shape pattern of all of us like looking towards each other with the host in the middle, like some real Justice League shit, boss shit. We're in 3 cameras set up, all that shit, having the cameras on one side. I laid out everything. I said, all we need. I said, bros, this could be great for the streams. We'll be more colors, more official. And I wanted to get wireless microphones, lapel mics for each individual league member. No more shotgun mics. We could run around and be free. The thing about it was we could run, sus, jump, high five, cartwheel, all with the mic in our clip, wireless, and we could do whatever we want and not have to worry about you guys not hearing. Everywhere we would go, y'all would hear. We could go to the bathroom, y'all could hear us pissing. Like that's what I wanted. Those microphones were $600 each. Times that by 8 or 9 niggas that was coming.
Yeah,
it's a lot of money. So and the chairs were. We found a nice chairs. We did the research. Saddle Ward even chipped in. Me, Saddle Ward, J3 chipped on the first chair just to get one going. And the chairs were $250 each. We needed about 7, 8, 9 of them. And some light. It was a real big thing that I wanted to happen. Nobody chipped in for it. I'm like, yo, what's up with we need to get these chairs. Let's get the chairs. Let's start with the chairs. Oh, yeah, all right, yeah, I got you. I got this. It's a little tight right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay. I remember one person said, I'll pay for my own I'll pay. X-Files said it. X-Files said, bro, I'll put in for my chair. How much you need? I remember that. X-Files said he'll put in on his own chair. J3's idea. He was like, man, let these niggas buy their own chairs. Why we got to get their shit? I'm like, man, look, I don't want to ask them niggas to buy their own chairs because these niggas will stop coming. That's really what I thought. Like, once these niggas feel like, I got to buy my own chair, $250, I'm good. He was like, man, J3 was like, nah, man, these niggas have them niggas pay for their own shit. And then I hit him with it. And they was like, yeah, all right, yeah, I'll put some on it.
Never happened.
Nigga, never. Where the money?
Yeah.
What, nigga? Nothing. Y'all see mics? Y'all see chairs? Nigga, it was the same old couch. Same old couch.
Switched the couches twice,
bro. And I was trying to make improvements.
Yeah.
I was trying to fix,
The reason that the mics didn't happen
Freak, man.
because somebody, we don't
breaking
know
shit.
who, but Jody had some headphones on the couch, and whoever was sitting by those headphones broke, and he was like, "Hell no, I'm not about to waste my money on you niggas, with these headphones because if y'all willing to break this, and y'all still not, and nobody's still gonna say who did it."
What was I still gonna do though, E? I was gonna drop $3,000 for the microphones.
Sure. Yep.
I was gonna drop the $3,000 for the wireless microphones for all of us.
Yep.
And the couple of days before I was gonna drop the money,
the headphones broke.
My headphones that I had for 3 years,
Yep.
mysteriously are in the corner over here, broken, looking sad. I said, "What happened to my freaking headphones, y'all?" Oh, I don't know. Nobody knew. Mysteriously broke my freaking my favorite pair of headphones.
The wood grain.
And it made me think, oh, these niggas don't give a freak. You think I'm gonna spend $600 per mic for you niggas? And that shit come up broke? Niggas gonna be breaking the microphone, antennas missing, wires snatched out. Nigga missed me. I said, freak you niggas, bro. I ain't getting shit. I'm living the broke life. We about to be on this dirty couch, and we all gonna be sharing this freaking stained up carpet together, my nigga. And I'm about to change up. I'm about to invest my money into this. And that's when I stopped investing into bettering the Justice League live streams. I went fully on my own shit. Had to have a couple conversations that were tough, but it got done.
So when it comes to donations, were there any arguments that ever went down with the league members? You know, you getting all these donations, did they ever feel entitled?
Keep it 100.
Yeah, you don't have to answer anything you don't want to.
I'll say this. There were times where for the studio and just a regular donation, the lines would be blurred for some people. Sometimes there were some discrepancies where
a lot to go in. It's a lot to go in. Right
I'll just
there,
bring up
man.
this one. There was a couple times where there were some discrepancies. That's all I'll say.
Okay.
With rationing out and what goes where, what donation is for who. That's what I'll say.
For the
Well said. Well said.
for past league members, current league members, what were your favorite things that they brought to the table?
Oh, that's a good question. Okay, I'll break this down. I'll start off with E. E was loyal. E is loyal. He brought himself, although he was always giving. He would give himself to whatever it is. What we doing? I'm down. Hey, yo, E, what you think about this? For sure, I'm down. Yo, E, you want to come to? Yeah, pick me up. We down. Let's go. Never had to worry about E. He's loyal. That's his biggest quality is his loyalty. Savage, Chris, he was able to articulate his opinion. He was able to articulate his opinion, and he actually knew some things and was able to articulate it. But it was clouded by his own. I don't think he was confident in it, or he didn't want to fight for his opinion. That was his biggest. But anyway, I'm talking about stuff that we like, right?
Yeah.
I like that he was able to articulate his opinion. HT3, his quality was not caring and just being funny, and HT3, yeah, effing with niggas, pushing niggas
Eventually,
buttons.
he changed a little bit.
Yeah, his was bringing the comedy.
Yeah.
HT3's element was bringing comedy.
Yeah.
And X-Files was energy.
Blasphemy.
It was his X-Files brought the energy, and he brought his opinion. No matter how you felt about it, no matter how people would receive it, he would say what he feels, and that's what a huge thing that I respect about X-Files, which is why I wanted him in the league. I felt like we needed that. Flash is my friend. He's always been around. I love Flash. He's a nice, caring person. He is someone who is willing to help you. He'll give you the shirt off of his back. He's not cheap. When it comes time to spend money, he'll spend it for a good cause. He's down to help you. He's always down to help, and he's unselfish. He is very unselfish. That's what the Flash is.
I agree.
J3, his best quality is being a savage at times, saying at times the things that needed to be said, on top of bringing his opinion. Sometimes it wouldn't be really what he believed, but he would. His overall quality is he always has something to say
all the time.
Like I could be like, JT, what you think? He gonna say some shit, and that is incredibly valuable. Like I could always be like, JT, what you think about? Man, here's what I think, and he could go for 5 minutes without needing anybody. He'll say some shit that you might agree with or disagree with. He might say some shit that he probably don't even agree with, but he'll always have something. He'll always have an opinion, and that's a good anchor. And I love that about him. He always had an opinion, and me and him could just go back and forth all day long, just saying shit, talking, have a discussion. Sally Ward is he's a lot like me with the go-getter mentality. He too has a go-getter mentality. Sometimes he puts too much on his plate, but Sally Ward is a positive thinker. He has an opinion too. He always has an opinion. He always rides for what he believes in, and he is a go-getter. He has a boss mentality, and I love that about Sally Ward. Ronan is a nice guy who doesn't know any better, but he's nice. I think his heart is genuinely in the right place. That's what I think. I believe that. Is that everybody?
Bleak.
Current, you can do current league members too.
Oh yeah, well, Bleak's the homie. He come around when he come around, nigga. Bobo's tight. You already know Bobo has a heart of gold. He's
Bobo was needed a part of the league. I wish Bobo was a part of the league a long time ago.
Yeah.
Bobo seemed like the type of person that he should have been going to high school with us. You know what I'm saying?
Too bad
he
he
looked
was
like
younger,
he should have been around for a long time, bro. It's an honor to have Bobo in this league with us, bro. For real.
Bobo's tight, bro. I feel like Bobo has a lot of good intentions. Bobo has a lot of great ideas. Bobo, we still haven't even seen the best of Bobo. That's the thing. We still haven't seen the best of Bobo. Bobo is slowly just growing and growing. We still haven't even seen probably half of his peak yet.
But he have a lot of
it's going to take time for him to fully, get into that. This Rona's effing shit up, but shout out to Bobo. He was a great addition.
But he has a creative ideas though.
Yeah,
crazy.
Virgo is the energy. He's the energy X-Files lost. And Virgo always comes to the studio with something. He'll come walk in with chips, water. I ain't used to that shit. That's the number one thing I know Virgo be doing. Every time he walk through this door on a Friday,
he got something.
He got something in his backpack. He'll got some ice, a pack of ice, a case of beer, some chips, some Starburst. He always Virgo never comes into the studio empty-handed, and I can't tell you how much that means to me. Little shit like that. What's it cost you to get some cookies and chips, nigga? That means a lot to me though, because you're thinking about this.
Yeah,
you're thinking about other people. That shit means a lot to me. So that too, he's a caring person. He's a good-hearted folk. He's a good-hearted individual too. A lot of you guys know he has a good heart.
Loki,
Crispy's tight. Crispy's a good-hearted individual. His greatest characteristic is his heart. Yeah. He's genuinely a nice dude who's like you. He's down. He's always down. Oh, Code. Oh, how can I forget the Code? Well, he ain't really the league.
Himself a league member.
He ain't really the league, but hey, oh yeah, my bad. Shout out to Uso and Jody. The Code. What can I say about the Code, man?
Like a mini Jody.
Code is J3 and X-Files and Bobo. in one body, nigga. He has the level-headedness and good thinking of Bobo, the ability to say whatever the freak is on his mind, no matter who cares about what he thinks of X-Files, and he has always has an opinion, can have a conversation and dialogue and about anything that J3 has. He has all three of those characteristics in one person.
And a little bit of you at the same time too.
Man, he ain't nobody got a little bit of me, my nigga. and it takes all three of those type of niggas to equal one of me, baby. And that's part, and your powers combined is why he's able to challenge me, nigga. See what it takes, motherfucker. Yeah, so shout out to him, man. Coach tight.
Speaking of Bobo, how was that experience bringing a subscriber into the league like that, bringing him on the couch?
It was nothing.
How did that go about?
It was absolutely nothing. It didn't feel like anything. It just felt like he was always the homie. There was no, I don't know. Bobo could tell you on his end how he felt about it, but me, it didn't feel like he felt like I've been new to nigga. He was on vacation for a long time.
Yeah.
And he came back. Oh, what's up, bro? Hey, he was just welcoming. It didn't feel like. To be honest, man, I spilled this coffee when I first met him because I was more excited to see Bobo than he was to see me. Ain't that some shit? Man, I met Bobo. He pulled up with his brother, two tall niggas. I'm like, Bobo, I run up on him, I hug him, but he had a coffee in his hand. He kind of spilled. He's like, oh. I was like, dang, nigga, I'm treating this nigga like a celebrity and shit. I'm like, that. I don't know if he's playing it cool or what, but that nigga seemed chill. Like it wasn't nothing. I was more happy to see him than he was to see me. That's real.
Bobo was tight.
Bobo tight though.
I guess it's the same thing about Loki. When we met Loki, Loki was just cool as hell, bro.
I'm trying to meet. We met Loki by pulling up to his house.
And
that was the first time we met him.
He gave us the tickets, bro.
And he gave us those Endgame, and then we chilled at Endgame and almost died. Yeah, Loki's a good dude. I need Loki back, man. This Rona's a motherfucker, bro. I want to get Loki back over here. Loki's a good dude, man. Loki is tight, bro. Loki has helped us, man. Loki is not even just helped us. Loki is a nice person, bro. He's
good heart, real good heart.
Yeah, man. Sexy and shit, bro.
He used to bring fruit all the time. Too.
Yeah, man. I miss that. I miss this nigga Loki's heritage coming through here, man. A real freaking Hispanic, bro. Yeah. I'm a fake one. Man, Loki be coming here with that shit, bro. I love, man. We need someone like a Loki, man. So shout out to Loki. Is he in here? Loki's tight, bro.
So E and Jody, you can answer this. What were some of your favorite personal moments and your least favorite moments on the channel? Like videos, experiences.
Oh, dang. All right. Best personal highlight moments. Meeting Patty. The whole Wonder Woman movement was the highlight of the channel, I would say. That was the best moment. Meeting, getting to know them. Going to that after party. Patty invited me to that after party where I met Gal, and then we went to the after party and had the whole. It was, bro, like me and Patty was at the after party, mingling, chilling, drinking, laughing. We had some real talk, trill talk there. Patty a real one, man. Y'all don't know. She a real motherfucker, bro. That's why just trust me when I say that. You know what I'm saying? You know, y'all see the glitz and the glamour. She's glitz and glamorous and all that, but she a real motherfucker under all that PR shit.
Yeah.
She a real motherfucker under there. So let y'all know that. Best moment, the Black Panther trivia, bodying X-Files for his mantle live, knowing more comic book knowledge about Black Panther than him and wrecking him, besmirching him, making him feel small, and then giving his graces right back to him by letting him keep his mantle. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to that. On my Schindler's List, I pardoned him. But what else? Highlight moment. The meetup.
Yeah.
The Justice League meetup was epic.
Both of them.
Oh, you talking about the New York one?
One too. Yeah.
I'm talking about the one we held out here in Gardena at the brewery. That was freaking iconic.
That was epic. Yeah.
Right? And then going to New York, the East Coast trip was epic too. That was a great moment.
Yeah, that was epic.
That's what Game of Thrones I would say, but nah, because there's a lot of haters. Got a lot of hate for Game of Thrones. A lot of niggas from the Middle East. A lot of Middle Eastern haters, bro. And I guess that's all I could think of for right now.
For me,
what were some of your best moments?
I guess for me was the first time that we actually went to the movies together and we saw Wonder Woman, bro. We saw Wonder Woman. That was epic for me. You know, just seeing that, joining the league. You know, the first time I'm coming,
That's when you joined, huh? You
yeah.
came around
First time
Wonder
I
Woman.
came, like Jody asked me a long time ago, and so I'm like, you know, I knew Jody, but it's like I knew Jody back then when Jody was a little slimmer, so I didn't really recognize who he was. So we both had different names for each other.
Yeah.
And when I joined, he told me, you know, like, hey man, you know, you want to, you know, get picked up, you know, come to the camera. It was weird though because I had to do an interview. But as soon as I came on, it was just cool. It was just like the energy was tight. It was a cool moment meeting Xbox. Xbox was weird. I thought Xbox was straight weird because when I first see
He is
him,
weird.
I walk up and like he like, hey, this is my boy E right here. Like, what's up? Xbox trying to like give me a hug. I'm like, whoa, bro, I don't know you. Like, you know what I mean? And meeting Cole was dope too. The meetup was epic. Just being around, learning, you know, meeting subscribers, you know what I'm saying, learning people who they are. You know, you see people all the time, people, you know, super video, you know, 24/7 with that keyboard, but you never get a chance to actually meet the people. That was epic to me, you know what I'm saying? That was very epic. When we first started the studio, and went live, that was epic too. You know what I'm saying? We had a good time doing that. Me learning from this man, you know, that's another thing that's always big for me. I always think about learning more things. I always want to get better with this. You know what I mean? So me just doing that, connecting with people that I've never connected with. You know what I mean? In my life, I never thought I would ever have this type of friendship with people because my life that I used to have was on a different scale of what this is. You know what I'm saying? And this is the life that I always should have been a part of. So that was a huge highlight for me. That's a big thing. And then the New York trip. The New York trip was high as shit, but it was epic. You know what I'm saying? And that's something I'll never forget. And then going to DC. Oh my God, that's epic. That was so memorable, bro. That's so memorable right there, bro. So that's the big thing for me.
Okay, okay. How are you guys working through this pandemic? How's that changed the structure of the channel?
Can't go to the movies. Can't do a whole entire. Can't go to the movies. Can't go on a lot of meetings. Can't do a lot of social gatherings to talk and network. Can't network at all for the most part. Can't do the big thing that me and Sal Ward want to do. Adventure together, a whole business thing that just is just scrapped, just completely scrapped because of the coronavirus. It's something that I know you guys would have loved. It's something that no one's doing. Something that could be a huge, like the next $1 million idea. You know what I mean? You know, as an entrepreneurial speaking, like it's something that I came up with that I was like, bro, and me and Salawar had talks, and we will continue to have them. But the coronavirus shut it completely down. So lots, it's affected the channel a lot. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of revenue that you can't get because you can't do movie reviews because you're not going to the movies. There's no movies. You know,
Can't be around a lot of people like that either.
Yeah.
That's the sucky part. You know, being around people, you know, having conversations. You know, if you choose to network or you choose to, you know, have certain topics, you can't really talk to a lot of people because you're afraid to be around them. You know, and that's the cold part. Even when you're around your own certain family, you're afraid to be around because you don't know. And that's the, you know, we used to have a whole squad, you know, and it's you can't be around a lot of people like that. People are afraid, and I don't knock them for that because I am too. You know, Jody's the only person that I come to. I don't go to nobody else.
That's right. You come to me. How many times a night
Shut
do you
up.
come to me? How many times do you come to
So
my picture?
it's crazy though. You know, I can't wait till this thing is over, man, because we can't do a lot. You know, so a lot of things that this man has in his mind that he want to do, and he tells like after this he tells us like, look, man, this is what we end up doing. This is an idea, and we can't do it because of this. You know what I'm saying? And this messes a lot of stuff up. You know, that's why we like, you know, I hope you guys are enjoying, you know, you loving what we're doing because there's a lot of people who is not doing this right now, you know, because they are afraid, you know, to either be around one another. If they got a group or a team, they're afraid. And, you know, we love what we do.
Speaking of movie reviews, Jody, what is your favorite movie review on your channel that you have posted?
Ooh, my favorite movie review. Jeez.
It's a hitter
It's
right
got to
there.
be Wonder Woman. It's got to be the Wonder Woman movie review. Giving it that A that it deserves.
I am happy to give Wonder Woman an A. Yeah, baby. Wonder Woman gets that A grade, baby. Solid. This is the first DCEU film to garnish and earn its A. I told y'all, I've been saying it from the beginning. Y'all tripping.
Arguably an A plus. Giving it that grade. Stamping it. Letting the world know, because a lot of people were waiting on that review. That it felt good. It felt good to review that film, and that 18 minutes of straight assassination on these motherfucker haters, bruh. 18 minutes of onslaughting Sasha Pearl, Raver, Campia, Grace, all them haters, wrecking their shit in that same review. Yeah, it's the Wonder Woman. I really enjoyed doing Interstellar. I really enjoyed doing The Dark Knight. But I would say it's Wonder Woman for sure.
That's right.
What's your favorite like rant review you did?
It's gotta be that BVS rant. It's that BVS rant, baby. Come on. So many people who are day oneers tell me it's the BVS rant, Jody. That's where I subscribe. Because nobody was keeping it real on that movie. I was the first nigga keeping it all the way real on that movie, bro.
Funny as hell when he
even
did
niggas that didn't like the movie were holding back from bashing it because they were afraid to get backlash. Freak them. I ranted that bitch. First official real rant on BVS was me, nigga. So somebody hit me up. What are you talking about, Jody? What's the name? Double Toasted. They put a rant video out on BVS. I said, what? No way. Because I looked everywhere. They weren't nobody freaking. I went to their sheet. It was called a BVS movie review. And they were talking nice, critiquing it a little bit. And they said how they didn't really like it that much. That wasn't a rant.
They wasn't bashing it.
They didn't even label it a rant.
Yeah.
I said, bro, nah. Stop it. I'm trying to give niggas credit. Nah. When you don't label your video a rant and you don't rant, it's not a rant. So just that part, my bad. It's BVS rant.
So
you notice that people call these videos rants when they don't really rant? Other people call videos rants and they label them rants. And the whole video is just them saying, I don't really like that. Like, I don't think it's really good. I think it was a bad decision. And I hope you guys are I'm done ranting. I'm done ranting. That's the what? You're critiquing. What a soft society YouTube.
I think a lot of people too that watch those watch them don't even know what a rant is, though. You know what I mean? They think it is, but it's not.
Yeah.
That's why Jody's Corner is the place to be.
Jody's Corner, the place where you wanna be.
So,
what about you? What's your favorite movie review? E?
From you, or just in general?
From me, homie. Who else would it be from?
It's the BBS rant. The BBS rant. You know, like I heard about the BBS rant. I never like really, like that time saw, but with the BBS rant had me dying, bro. I couldn't stop laughing my ass off. The BBS rant was the best one for me.
Cool.
It was crazy. It was crazy. And Superman. The Man of Steel. No, yeah. The Man of Steel.
I never reviewed Man of Steel.
I was about to say.
I swear I thought I seen that one.
You want your 3 beans now, or you want them later, my nigga?
That's one.
I ain't never reviewed no Man of Steel. E. Fraud.
I swear I thought I
saw you
do it. Oh, my bad. I swear I thought I saw you do it, bro. I swear I thought I saw you talk about the Man of Steel, Henry Cavill one.
Bean now?
I'll take it now. I ain't got a problem with that.
You need 5 beans.
That's that. I'm not doing that. I ain't about to die like X-Files. Hell no. I'll take 2.
This nigga don't even watch my channel.
I do watch your channel. I watch your channel all the time.
I'm hurt. Freak you.
I watch your channel all the time.
All right, next question, Tyler. We're going to bean this nigga at the end.
So, where do you see yourself and the channel within the next 5 years, give or take? The future.
The next 5 years, I see.
Or long term goal.
I see Jody's Corner uh, brand with Code managing his own channel, titled his whatever he wants. I see Code and Flash together. I see Flash with his own channel, maybe whatever he wants. I see Crispy and Virgo, X Files, with their own channels, whatever they want, whatever they do, collaborating together. I see a young black crew of who we are, but a younger generation doing this on a studio set, whatever they are, whatever they want to do. I see a young Hispanic crew doing their own channel on their own set, however, whatever they want to do, movie reviewers or whatever. And I see a vlog channel. I see a video game or skate channel, all under the Jody's Corner Network umbrella.
That's tight.
As affiliates underneath the Jody's Corner Network. That's what I see. 5 years. Hopefully, with a studio space that's really, really large, commercial studio space, a big, huge building where they could come and film, and they each little part of the studio space, they have their own little section where they do their filming and stuff like that. Lots of cameras, lots of equipment, mics, wires, whole up the yin yang, whatever you need. Oh, I'm having people, and I'm on an island, my nigga. I'm chilling somewhere, making more moves. My phone ringing. It's the new age, the new generation Jody's Corner panel. Like, you know, a baby HT3 who's funny, a Jody who's confident, a E and a Flash, but a new younger version calling me and she, yo, what's up? Hey Jody, we had this idea and we wanted to make this this epic freaking reenactment of Boys in the Hood, but we want to do it like with a new a twist on it. We're gonna call it Boys and Girls in the Hood, and it's gonna be about us getting the beaches at the end. All right, that's all dope. What do you need? Yeah, we need 5 cameras, we need a crew, we need wire, we need mics and all that. All right, go to the studio. Flash, call Flash. He'll let you in the studio, get all the stuff you need. And yeah, but we need like I would say we probably need like another 5K. We need like 5K to get it done. 5K? All right. Yeah, for sure. Hit a Flash, he'll catch you a check. All right, later. My tie. That's what I want to be, like
tight.
that. And every now and then, I come to every channel as a guest to lay down my cock every now and then.
I can see
because
you.
I love doing it.
I can see you also doing. I mean, what I've always looked at you and saw. I can always
stopping it. That's right.
I can always see you doing like movies, bro. You know, you have a creative idea, and I can always see you doing like directing movies or being an actor. I always tell you all the time, bro. You need to get an agent. But I can see Jody. You know how Jody has ideas where he, you know, the Jody Damas. He'll have those ideas, bro, and you know, you would think like, man, this nigga lying, bro. All that shit come true that he talk about out of nowhere. And I always say like this dude he has ideas that what movies should have been and what they could have been. You know what I mean? And I always felt that this fool should be a director, a producer. You know what I mean? He should be that man behind the scenes telling the people, because you're already a boss. That's who you are. You know what I mean? That's your personality.
Really? Oh, thanks, man. Trying.
You're a leader, you know, and that's why, you know, people follow you. But I can always saw you being a director, bro. Being that.
I would love to direct a movie.
Doing movies. You know what I'm saying? Movies that we want to see. You know, like just imagine if Jody did Justice League. Man, come on, man. That should have been fire. It wouldn't have been trash. Just imagine if Jody did BVS. You know what I'm saying? It would have been different. It would have been BVS. It would have been actually what it was. You know, these ideas I can see this man actually doing. You know, making great movies, making great stuff, getting the right people to do it. You know what I mean? And that's what I always see you doing. You know, owning your own studio station. You know what I'm saying? Passing the being the real past Oprah and all the rest of them. You know what I mean? Because that's what you are. You don't speak bullshit. You speak the real. And that's what I
Skits.
always see you doing.
Movies, skits, all that. Yeah, and that's the thing. I would be able to do that easily with
Yep.
the Jody's Corner uh, network. I could be able to. I'll have all the infrastructure to shoot it myself. You know, pitch it to a studio. Yeah, that'd be doable. Thanks, man, for saying all those nice things.
Yeah.
If you weren't on this platform, what do you think you'd see yourself doing right now?
Fuck. What is this? 2020. I went to school in 2012, 2013, 2014. I would have graduated by 2015. I, I'd be at this moment. I'd be a manager, a general manager for some company. I would. That's where I would be right now. I'd have my business degree, and I would be a boss somewhere. I would still have a boss, but I would be a manager or a GM somewhere. You know, maybe I don't know. I would anything that has to do with customers because I like people. So I would be, a general manager at some corporation, some company somewhere, making good money. That's what I
It's
think.
nice. Okay. I would like
Male
to know
stripper.
the
Okay.
I would like to know the origin of the wall behind you. All the tats, conversations that
origin.
went down to make it happen.
Yeah. So I think the origin of the wall came from it was myself. I remember I said to myself like, "Yo, this is Jody's corner. This is the corner. You feel what I'm saying? Like you got the brick. You know what I'm saying? People could come here and be who they want. I wanted to make the subscribers feel a part of the home, and especially the ones that show me a tremendous amount of love. Like I'm looking at Q reviews and Only True Dreamer, Trucker, Awakened Fox, Dr. Manhattan. I wanted them people to be a part of this set somehow, and I came up with the idea to. At first, it was I wanted to graffiti them like this, like it's on the street, like it's like the New York streets or the LA streets, graffiti their name on the wall like that. But I knew I didn't have enough space for just real raw graffiti. I was gonna have Sadler Ward be the graffiti guy where he come with some spray paint cans. You see, I graffitied the V on my V for Vendetta on the wall. That was Sadler Ward did that. But I knew that I didn't have enough space for it, so I was like, I remember Spider-Man Far From Home.
Yeah.
I remember when he put the mail, United States Postal, he put graffiti on the postal sign and then he slapped it on the street sign. I said, that could work. And Saddle Ward was like, yeah, bro, those mail things, those work out. I know how to get those. And I was like, for sure. What if we graffitied art on those and then slapped them on on the wall and it's still like a graffiti art piece? And that's how it came to be.
It's tight.
Yeah, bro. Shout to Far From Home.
What about the origin of Sus? Team Sus.
Shoot. The origin of Sus.
That has to do with
It was
him and freaking.
it was me and HT3.
HT3.
But it was like me and HT3. HT3 was in a shell when I first met him. And he was able to and I was able to get him out of his shell of because he was a Yu-Gi-Oh! He was just a Yu-Gi-Oh! Guy. Yu-Gi-Oh! Guy around with these nerds and shit. But I was very much insidious to his dark side, Darth Vader, because I didn't know what I created, nigga. Because I would say such shit, and he would be like, and he would laugh, and he would say such shit, and it was already such thinking in his brain, and we would just just talk the gay shit, bro. Like it was weird, and it just happened, and HT3 started to develop his own
Persona.
his persona. We crafted that thing. Like we was like, yo, like this is what it is. It's organically growing, but let's freaking label it and do it. Let's run with this shit. And very much a part of who he is now today. The sus, bro. It was I think it was the origin came from shit that I would randomly say that was already in his mind that he was like, oh, him too? Oh, yeah. And he was with it. And we was both with it. And we just sus, nigga. So yeah, that's where it come from.
Sus got crazy.
And I don't remember
bro.
exactly where the day or what was said about what. I'm just assuming it was just a random nonchalant conversation. We were talking about trannies. I probably mentioned how I watched the tranny porn or some shit, and he was like, "You too?" I was like, "Oh, me too. You? Yes, my nigga. For sure. Sus guy." And put little jokes here and there, grab a booty cheek, you know, a little shit like that.
Shit, when I started, bro, when they was doing this, I thought that like I'm not with that shit, bro. I was from a different point where you do something like that, bro, you gonna get your ass knocked out. You feel me? These fools was doing that. I'm like looking around like, hey, what the fuck? At first it was like it was like oh cool. It was, you know, when I first started, it was nothing like it was like that. But then it started getting this shit started changing. And when that's when I was like, bro, y'all niggas gay. He was like, we ain't gay. We sus. After that, it was just, I'm like, what the fuck? Sus. He was like, yeah, it ain't sus. I mean, it ain't gay. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with a man touching nothing. It's gay, bro. He like, nah, bro, it's sus. And ever since then, it was just sus.
Like, and I remember the name, the brand sus. I think we were just being gay. We were just calling it gay.
Yeah.
I think some people in the chat were using sus. It was like, what the freak is sus? Like suspect, that's suspect.
Yeah.
And then I think the chat labeled it.
I think that's when it first started.
The chat labeled it sus, but we were just doing gay shit.
Yeah.
They labeled it sus, but we were calling it gay. Niggas being gay and shit. HT3/Surge destroyed the line of sus, ran right through it. Yeah. I would have a level. That nigga was full on out of control. Like, you know, it's like I got him on drugs. Like I was like, here, bro, try the weed. Nah, I want to do the weed. Come on, try the weed.
Y'all both took that
and he became
shit,
a full on heroin addict.
Y'all both took that shit crazy far. And then when Flash came back, it was beyond far.
I didn't go too far. Nah, this nigga HC3 Hilton goes far. Fingers in butt. Well, I went pretty far with X-Files. No, that was overclose. Hilton in butt, on skin, in hole. That's some gay shit.
You pulled this dude.
Nah.
Pants.
Nah, he'll go far. He put his fingers down Flash's throat, my nigga.
Yeah, that was.
I'm sorry, nigga. That's some sick shit. I couldn't believe what I see. I was gagged.
Well, I think it was like, what was it, like a Memorial? Was it a Memorial Day or something like that? We was all here, bruh. I was spooked, bro. I never
he come out here showing his cock. This nigga was showing full on meat.
Yeah, bro.
This nigga would come out and show us his cock.
And try to show his butthole.
First, he'll come showing his balls. He'll hold his cock in his hand, showing nothing but nutsack. And we all looking at nutsack. I would look at this nigga's nuts is out, bro. Then he got so comfortable. Oh, this nigga's gay. Showing full cock. But what's worse, he would bend over, open his cheeks, and show hole. He would bend over, right over here during streams. Open his cheeks and show hairy dark hole. That's when it was like, oh god, this nigga, he wants somebody to smash his shit, bro.
And he would tell you, look, my nigga, look.
Jeez.
Jeez. That shit got ridiculous, bro. I almost left 3 times.
It was crazy, bro. Shit got crazy. X-Files started doing outrageous shit too,
That's
bro.
far. I didn't never take it that far.
X-Files started doing outrageous shit, bro. It was crazy. It was weird, bro.
So basically, last question for me here. What would you tell aspiring content creators as advice starting their channel like me?
Be yourself. Be yourself. Be honest. Be real to who you are. You can't teach passion. You can be yourself, but if you're not passionate, it'll come through on the camera. It'll come through like a job. It'll be like every other YouTuber. Like legitimately, like you could look at so many different YouTubers and see through their eyes that they're full of shit, that they hate their lives. They're only doing what they're doing for the check. They don't have anything better to do. They're crutching on it. They don't care. The passion's gone. Like Stuckman has no passion for movie reviews anymore. That shit is gone. He just doesn't have the ability to walk away. He wants to make movies and go off. I can see it in his eyes, and his reviews suck. Like, what is this nigga? He only does it because it's a crutch. It's a lot of subscribers and it's a lot of money. So he does it. Same with Jeremy Johns. Nigga be tired of shit. Yo. He don't give a. He does. That's a job, my nigga. Like the passion's gone from that. You could look at people like, I could tell that Campy is passionate. I could tell that he actually cares about what he does. It's not as passionate as most, but I could tell that because he's doing it himself. Grace, it's just a job. She doesn't give a freak. She's in a bubble. She's cool with it. You could just look at I don't know many other YouTubers like that. You know, you could just see it in their eyes. You know what I'm saying? It's just legitimately a job. The real reject dudes, oh my god, that shit job. I don't even watch their shit. Niggas will send me something. I'll look like, what the freak is? I'll look at look at these. What the freak is this? Whack. Tyrone Magnus, job, has to do it. Doesn't care. Break it. Fake try not to laugh reactions that make me want to throw up. Stuff. People like that. People like that. You can see it. Okay. You can see when it's not really their passion.
Well, thank you so much. That's basically it for me. If you wanna... Shout out to Jody for doing this. Thanks for E coming through.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Tyler. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys later. I'm
right.
Jody Joe. That's E.
See y'all tomorrow.
We out this thing. All right,
Deuces.
Peace out.
Told
you that we leaving.
Deuces.